Hope your weekend's going well. Time for Saturday Night Baseball from Tropicana Field. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Tampa Bay Rays. Interleague Baseball comes your way next. Nate Eovaldi will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, Matt, I think this guy really is looking for a redeemer into this one. Went into the 6th inning in this last start, couldn't quite get out of the 6th, ended up taking the loss, and I'm sure that hurt, and he's expecting. A lot more out of himself in this start here today.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the first pitch of the night here is looked at for ball 1, and we are underway in Tampa. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's the second out.
Batting third, first baseman number 17.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Hoskins behind to count 0-2. The pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Phillies down in order. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Nick Pivetta, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, listen, when you can go 7 full innings like he did, I know he got a no decision in his last start, but it was a real solid performance. If he continues to pitch like that, the wins are going to start coming.
Malik Smith the next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch Kevin Kiermaier. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
So the base is empty here with one away, and standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. First delivery to him on the way. Hit back up the middle to his right, Hernandez. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting third, third baseman, Matt Duffy.
Up next for the Rays, Matt Duffy. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they get put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. We've played an inning, still 0-0. So next to the plate for the Phils, Carlos Santana. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. 1-1, here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. The count now at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Span is under it. 1 down.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Up next will be Nick Williams. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's C.J. Cron now. One of the better hitters in the league this year. Currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
C.J. Cron
takes this the other way to right. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball just a bit high. Kiermaier A 27-year-old. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off.
2-1.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
Carlos Gomez waits on deck. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The next 3-2. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Here's Carlos Gomez
Right fielder.
as he lifts it in the air to right field. Williams is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
Batting seventh.
So digging in now, Daniel Robertson. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Hoskins in foul ground, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting eighth. Second baseman.
Settling in now, Brad Miller will try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. This is on the ground over to first. Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the two-run home run. We've played two, and it's 2-0 Tampa Bay. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Altair. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
No balls and 1 strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. To 2-2 now. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
In now, number 4. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Tough to catch up when it's moving like that.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. this is off the second base bag. Robertson from the outfield grass. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Runner at first here, one man out. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. There's one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jesus Sucre, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. The 2-1. It's in there for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball.
Ball.
3-2 now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Stepping in now, Malik Smith. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's the first out.
The left fielder, number 2.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Denard Span. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Standing in now, Matt Duffy. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Sucre stands at second with 2 gone. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Next for Philadelphia, Center fielder.
Riding in once again, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In there for strike one. Herrera makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Miller. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
Now batting. The first baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
So 1-1. Bouncer up the middle. Oh, what a stop! The throw. What an outstanding play to end the inning. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Trying to pick things up where we left off.
Leading
C.J.
off the fourth
Cron
inning.
set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Cron.
And he takes ball one. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Hoskins waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter. Center fielder. Kevin.
Ready to take
Kiermaier.
his hacks again, Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First offering on its way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Throw over to first, and the runner back easily. Here's Carlos Gomez as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Hernandez backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Daniel Robertson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Kiermaier leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Ball 1.
Playing 11, 1-1.
This is in the air out to right field. Williams is under it. And the inning is over. Rays strand just the one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Carlos Santana. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Carlos Santana.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike. neck-high fastball that time. Santana bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". He's a 9-year major league vet. Popped him up. Duffy in foul ground. 1 down. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Line drive to center field. But this will hang up just a bit as it's taken in chest high for a tough second out.
Number 5, Nick Williams.
Striding into the box, Nick Williams. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Didn't waste any time like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Aaron Altair is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Stepping up to the plate, number 4, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Here's the pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Kiermaier coming on, and that retires the side. Phillies leave a couple. They trail it here 2-0. At the plate, Brad Miller, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Brad Miller.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 home. Lifted the other way to left center. Altair has it in his tracks. 1 away. Ready for another chance. Jesus Sucre. He singled his last time out. First pitch of the at-bat. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Malik Smith the next to hit, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Williams is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3, but they're on top 2-0. Ready for another chance? Andrew Knapp. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch on its way. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Missed with a slider. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Back goes Gomez. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. No hits to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
No strike.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
No strike.
Now here's the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Striding in once again, Rhys Hoskins. Here's the first pitch to him. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
That one's in there, 3-1. And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. Hit high and deep to right center. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Phillies strand one. They trail things here 2-0. Ready for another shot now. Denard Span. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. And this is taken outside for ball one. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Altair moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
Third baseman.
Ready once again, Matt Duffy. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. A less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, C.J. Cron. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Down in order go the Rays. They're up 2-0. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. So now Carlos Santana. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Now at the plate, Maikel Franco. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ball 1.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
A ball and a strike. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Gomez has a read on it. One away. Digging in and looking for more, Nick Williams. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Santana stands at first with 1 out. Here's one that misses now to the Philly right fielder. It's 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Popped him up. Duffy is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 23.
Digging in once again, Aaron Altair. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. This one skied out toward right. Moving under it, Gomez. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're down 2-0. Up next for the Rays, Kevin Kiermaier. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
Favorable call in there for a strike. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Carlos Gomez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Gomez waits. Here's the 1-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Carlos Gomez. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Digging in to try it again, Daniel Robertson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
0-1 the count. Robertson at second with 2 down. Sent on the ground out to second. To his left, Hernandez. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to St. Pete after a quick word. Into the box, number 4. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Robertson is calling for it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher,
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Andrew Knapp. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Cesar Hernandez. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
1-0 the count. Now the 1-0. Line toward the alley in left center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And he's safe.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
He's set. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
0-2.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
First offering on its way. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Boy, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Three and one.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
3-1.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are coming to the plate now. Jesus Sucre, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning. First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Curveball that time, not even close. Now the 2-0. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And that is off the wall in right field. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Gave him 7 pretty good innings here, but he'll head to the dugout in line for a loss. Mark Leiter is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there, and that's the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Runner is second, 1 away. And standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. No balls and a strike to count.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Sucre leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And that is swung on and missed by Span as he's set down for the second out. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Matt Duffy trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Fastball in there for a called strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Grounded to first. Hoskins has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Tampa, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from inside the Trop as you get a nice look outdoors at some of the activity in nearby Tampa. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Line hard to center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with one swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Alex Colomé comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 37, Alex Colomé.
And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. In now, Michael Franco. Breaking pitch here, chopped foul at the plate, strike one. Colomé is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty B, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. Fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
From the stretch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Miller is there on to first, and now the Phillies are down to their final out.
The left fielder, number 23, Aaron Altair.
Now in the box, Aaron Altair. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out. Here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a breaking ball. Here it comes, 1-0. 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
The 2-0 on the way. He's outside for a ball.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
So next to the plate for the Phillies, number 4, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Tampa Bay took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Nate Eovaldi gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Nick Pivetta pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Alex Colomé records the save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
They left 4 men on base. For Philadelphia, no run.